Namaste children. Yesterday we have learnt about nutrients in our food and their role in keeping us healthy and fit. In addition to that nutrients, we also need dietary fiber and water. Today our topic is about the dietary fiber and water. Dietary fiber is otherwise called as roughage. This roughage and water is needed by our body for proper metabolism, that is proper functioning of body is made by them. Dietary fiber is otherwise called as roughage, which is highly rich in bananas, beans, nuts and even green leafy vegetables. They makes the digestion easier. They prevents constipation. They retains water in our body. Roughage normalize our bowel movement. Bowel movement in the sense it makes the intestine to function easily and to make digestion easier. So it prevents constipation in that case. If digestion is there, constipation will not be there. It is an act of defecation. Excreting out is called as defecation. It adds bulk to the food, helps in digestion process, it prevents constipation, helps in getting rid of undigested food. So it plays an important role in our body because, for example, if you take a dustbin in our house, we cannot dump inside our house. We'll throw it away. Like that, whatever the food we are eating, after digesting that, after absorbing all the nutrients, the unwanted waste should be excreted out. This role is done by roughage. Is it not an important role there? Yes. We have two types of roughage. One is soluble roughage, another one is insoluble roughage. This soluble roughage helps in control blood sugar. It is making that, reducing cholesterol in our body. It is present in beans, barley, citrus fruits, that is vitamin C rich foods, berries and apples. So it is an important fiber in our diet. Insoluble roughage prevents constipation. Just now we discussed about that bowel movement. This insoluble roughage makes that intestine work properly and makes digestion easier. So constipation will not be there. Constipation in the sense there is a struggle. There will be a struggle in passing that excrete out. This insoluble roughage prevents that. It is rich in carrot, turnip, tomatoes. See here examples I have given: carrot, turnip and tomatoes. All these content have water in them. So water helps in digestion. For this also I will give an example. Your mother is grinding a chutney. If she is going to put only coconut and fried dal in that, chutney will not be there. Just a powder will be there. Only after mixing the water to grind, it will make a chutney. Like that, when the solid food is intake, we are taking that in. Water also should be consumed to mix it up, to absorb the nutrients and make the digestion easier. So water also plays an important role. This roughage retains the water in our body. So water and dietary fiber together makes digestion easier. Carbohydrates, proteins and fat. Yesterday we have discussed about that macronutrients. These three provides roughage in our diet. So all these are all important food items to be added in our diet. When we are going to talk about water, we are consuming water every day directly, but indirectly we are consuming water from fruits, vegetables, food prepared using water like sambar, whatever may be, whatever the food we are preparing by water contains water in that. So indirectly we are consuming water in that sense. It helps to get rid of toxic waste in the form of urine and sweat. So the water plays a role in excreting unwanted water level in our body as urine and sweat. And another important role of water is it absorbs nutrients from the food. Whatever food we are consuming, that nutrients is absorbed by the water and making us nutritious person, that is nourished person. And also this water maintains body temperature. So both dietary fiber and water plays an important role in our body. So all the nutrients along with this dietary fiber and water plays a role in making our body healthy and fit. All these nutrients in proper ratio, we call that as balanced diet. Normally, the food what we are eating, we call that as diet. So including all these nutrients in proper adequate amount, we call it as balanced diet. In the next part of the lesson, we are going to see that.